Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am making my well-requested birria taco recipe. I made this and posted it on Instagram and all you guys went crazy in my DMs wanting the recipe. So here we are. Welcome to Ed's Island. Now, disclaimer, I am not Hispanic. I do not have a, expertise in these type of dishes. But after looking at different recipes and kind of just putting everything together, this is my little spin on how to make birria tacos. And let me know in the comments down below if I did a good job. My taste buds would agree. If you guys didn't already know, I upload every single week. Look out for a video every single week. Hey. And don't forget to hit that bell notification button to be notified every time I upload. Let the cooking begin. Now I'm gonna whip out my favorite apron, okay? The caliente apron, because we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on today. All right, so before you do anything, I recommend getting a pan like this, fill it up with water and start to boil it because we need to rehydrate the dried peppers. On to the next step. All right guys, so I'm gonna talk through the ingredients that you're gonna need while the video is going through, but if you guys want a quick recap, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description down below. So this is my second time making this dish, and the first time it was amazing. So I'm gonna pick up whatever I have left. You're gonna need 2 ancho peppers and 8 to 10 arbol peppers. These are dehydrated and we need to take the seeds out, take the stem out, and put it in a nice hot pan for them to start boiling up again and get rehydrated. Yep, that's the word. But before I do any of that, I am going to wear my gloves because a bitch is a little clumsy. I might touch my face or my eyeball and then remember that I was just digging in to a bunch of spicy peppers. So let's go ahead and de-seed them. So they look like this. You're just going to rip off the stem like that. And I kind of just slice it with my nail. I pay for these bad boys for a reason. Go ahead and take the seeds out. 1, 2, 3. So the way you do these is you're gonna snap the top, and then you see how it's straight on the side? You're gonna like kind of crunch it and make it circular like this. And the seeds fall right out. So let's do that again. Snap, hold it upside down. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And the seeds will fly out. And just drop it in and let them rehydrate for about 10 minutes. All right, now time for the meat. For the meat, they usually use lamb, oxtail, meats like that, but I'm personally gonna use chuck roast. I got a good amount of chuck roast. I'd say like 3 to 4 pounds of it, and I'm going to just cube them up and get them ready for cooking. Got a nice flab right here. I'm going to split this. Make sure when you're buying a chuck roast, make sure it has a nice marbling on the meat, or else it won't have that like nice fatty juiciness to it. I'm gonna cut it up into pieces about this big. If there's excess fat that you wanna get rid of, go ahead, but the more fat, the more flavor. See this? This is what I mean by marbling. Beautiful. All right, so your peppers are gonna look something like this. You're gonna take your blender, make sure it's plastic, because if you have a glass blender and then you get that and you put it in here, it's gonna break because of the heat. All right, this is where things get fun. You're gonna take your peppers, drain them like this, put it in here. All right, so last time I made this, these were the only peppers I used and it came out great. This is another alternative or option that you want to add on. I'm gonna add on chipotle peppers with adobo sauce. So I'm just gonna go in and add about half of the can and the adobo sauce. That stuff is good. Do a little dink in the water, do a little swirly. Can't have anything go to waste. All right, now for seasonings in the sauce, I'm gonna grab some salt, pepper, chili powder, thyme, bay leaves, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, and a sprinkle of ginger powder. And to make this a little bit more liquidy, I'm gonna get my bone broth beef stock. I get bone broth just because it's richer, it tastes better. You could do just regular beef stock, but for $1 or $2 more, I would recommend this one. So I'm gonna open it and just do a little, that's good. Add some salt, eyeballing this, add about 3 bay leaves, 4, why not? Thyme, Sprinkle of ginger. Sprinkle. Black pepper. We're gonna go in.
2 hours later.
Cumin. Chili powder. Garlic powder. Ooh. Oops. Onion powder. And I'm gonna add fresh garlic cloves. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Let's go. So the color is gonna be a dark red color like so. Let me get a taste. Wow. All right, onto the meat. All right, when it comes down to the meat, the only seasoning you're gonna need is salt. You're gonna generously coat each and every side on the chuck. Be generous about it. Do not put any other seasoning. You're gonna burn the meat and the seasoning off. Don't do pepper, none of that, okay? None of that. All the flavor is gonna be in the sauce. And the meat is gonna soak that up. Generously coat. Coat and flip. Don't forget the massage part. Another tip that you guys have to listen to me when it comes to this. You need to sear the meat next, which means put the pan on very high heat. Do medium to high heat. Make sure when you put the meat, you're gonna hear a specific sound. It's gonna go shh. You needed to do that or your meat is gonna look gray. You can't do gray meat, girl. You have to have a nice golden brown look to it because that is what gives it flavor. That is a essential part to this recipe. Get it nice and hot. Yep. Add the oil. Don't add the oil before, it'll burn. I'm getting a big enough size pot so I could cook my meat. Take it out. All of those nice oils and juices and fat on the bottom of the pan is gonna stay there because this is the pan we're using the sauce in also. So make sure you have a big enough pan to cook your meat and cook the sauce. You hear that? Sear each side for 2 to 3 minutes. So it's not gonna cook all the way, you're just gonna need it to sear. Another great tool I'm gonna use is this tray right here. I paid 20 bucks for it at Costco. I'm gonna put the meat on this just so it could rest. And I'm also gonna use this to cook the tacos. So I'm just really using 2 things, that's it. That is what we wanna see. That's how it's supposed to look. Make sure you're moving though. Don't let them burn. Ready? Woo! While that's cooking, I'ma cut 1 yellow onion. That is the color we are looking for. Right? With this oil that's nice and warm, we're gonna add, first thing, a whole yellow onion. And I mean diced. A whole diced yellow onion. And at this point, you could turn the temperature to medium. The onions are gonna have a nice color like that. You can get fresh garlic and mince it up, but I'm lazy, so I'm gonna get a tablespoon of minced garlic. Now I'm gonna get a nice dollop of tomato paste, about 1 tablespoon. You guys know I didn't know what dollop meant. When people would say dollop, like what the hell are you saying? So add that right in. Make sure to cook the paste, so it'll take about 3 to 4 minutes. After you cook that, you're gonna get the bone broth. I'm using 2 32 ounces. You're gonna get a strainer, you're gonna get the magic sauce we made, and you're gonna start straining it, adding it in here. Get the sauce. And you're just gonna move around the sauce so it can start to strain. If it's a little thick like mine is, you could just go like that, it'll come right off. So this is how it's gonna look. I recommend to taste it to see if it needs more seasoning. We're gonna get some chicken flavoring. If you have beef, use beef. I don't, so 1 tablespoon of that. This needs some salt. And last but not least, do not forget to put a cinnamon stick. You're just gonna drop it in, just 1. Now you're gonna close the lid and let it cook for like 3 hours. Basically, when you pick up the meat, it's supposed to have a nice wiggle. You're gonna get forks, and if you could easily just go like this with it, you're good to go. If you can't, it's not ready. So the longer you cook it, the better it's gonna be.
Just shake it for like 30 seconds. Shake it right.
In the meantime, while you're waiting for your birria to cook, clean up, do your dishes, get a white onion and a bunch of cilantro. You're gonna chop it up because we're gonna need this for the taco. What was the reason?
What was the reason?
So after a few hours, it's gonna look like this. And now you need to do the wiggle test. If your meat doesn't wiggle and it's stiff, keep it back in. It needs to be nice and tender. And even if you're like, I don't know, is it ready, is it not? I'm gonna show you guys how you'll know if it's ready using a fork.
Wiggle and jiggle.
Wiggle and jiggle. So you need to be able to do this easily. I would say that, see this one? Not bad. I would give it maybe 15 to 20 more minutes and it'll be good. Not bad though. It's nice and tender, really soft. All you have to do is this. If it comes apart, you're good. All you need to do is just go like this and do that with all of the meat. And then you'll be on your way to the best birria taco you've ever ate. And make sure to have your onions and cilantro on deck. I'm using the Flauta corn tortillas. That's all you're gonna need, along with mozzarella cheese. You could use quesadilla cheese or any type of good, thick, oily cheese. Okay, so you're gonna get this type of thing going on. You could even do it on a grill or a pan, whatever you think is more convenient. I'm gonna get the tortillas. I'm gonna dip it in the broth. All right, now that you got the tortillas on, you're gonna grab your cheese. You're gonna put it all over. Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
It's a war zone in here. You're gonna wait for it to melt and then you're gonna put your meat.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna put it on half of the taco. Now you're gonna take the broth and do a little drizzle, 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 drizzle with the onions.
How lucky are we?
I know, right?
So wifey up in here.
Baby Oscars.
No, literally.
No, this is better than the food trucks. No cap. No cap. You're gonna hold it.
Wow.
The crisp.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I think I'm crying.
Can you tap your nails on it? Cheese. Chef Caliente.
Wow.
Oh my god, you have to see the angles that I'm getting.
And this is the final product. So I have Mel and Ellie's over eating with me. Tell me when you guys are ready.
Oh wait, we're doing a taste test.
Taste test.
No, it looks better than the freaking food shop.
Don't even. That was like low-key disgusting though.
I know. Dude, dip it.
Dip
Dip it.
Open it so that it gets Is it too hot?
No.
Huh?
I feel like it is.
Dip it.
It's really hot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I want to drink the juice.
Bruh.
Dip it good.
Stop.
Burning my hands.
Stop.
Oh fuck.
How are you eating this? It's so hot.
Burning my hands. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
What did you put in this?
It's too hot. I can't eat it.
This is a million times
This is the
better
best
than
thing
the
I've
food
ever
truck.
eaten. I'm not even kidding. I'm drinking this. Wow.
Isn't the spice just
Wow.
right?
It's perfect. There's so much flavor, dude.
Wow.
One thing I have to mention is you have to put the cinnamon stick. If you don't put the cinnamon stick, you're not gonna get the same flavor. So make sure you put every single ingredient that I mentioned or it's not gonna come out the same. And that concludes my birria taco recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all my latest videos. We're just up in here. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.